Hey guys, I'm back for some more Art of War 3, and in today's battle I will be going up against a rank 19 Confederation officer in the map A Wrong Way Turn. Of course we start with scouting, and we scout strong in this map. And I send a few riflemen to scout my enemy base. I can see that he still has HQ level 1 upgrading to level 2, while I have HQ level 2 going to HQ level 3. I'll make the 4th and 5th supply center and build an assault vehicle factory. You can see that he already has an assault vehicle factory and he has fortress, and is making a 3rd supply center. So I assume he's gonna rush me. And once my HQ is completed upgrading, I make a few sniper towers. I start production of armadillos. I don't want to go assault vehicle factory 3 because if he rushes too fast I won't have any units to prepare. So I go avia factory to make some jets. And my sniper tower protects my base against scouts. Other than that one scout. So yeah, I have 3 power plants, 5 supply centers, 1 construction yard, 3 barracks, 1 assault vehicle factory, 1 avia factory, and I'm gonna build a airfield right there. I apply a supply boost to increase my supply, to make some more units. And we can see that he has a couple units right there. I have 4 armadillos, and with that amount, I'm pretty sure that I'll be able to defend against his attacks if he was gonna rush. So I upgrade my assault vehicle factory to level 3, and I start producing jaguars, along with hawks. And now I'm scouting my enemy with 4 armadillos to see what he has. And we can see he has 2 anti-air towers, along with hammers. And you can see all those hammers one-shotted one of my armadillo. So that's 6 hammers, and they one-shotted my dillo. We can see he's making typhoons as well for anti-air. So at this point, I thought he was gonna rush me with typhoons and hammers, like many people in the Gold League do. And I decide to take down his scouts that are scattered around the base. Taking down scouts is a pretty good move, so he's gonna have to make new scouts and put them there. It'll waste him resources, because each assault as a scout is 40 resources, and I just took down 3, so that's 120 resources gone. Of course, I have some scouts peppered here and there to scout if there's an enemy attack. At this point in time, I have 8 supply centers, which is a pretty decent amount, and I won't need any more supply centers later after that. I continue taking down enemy scouts, and as you have seen, I made a dragonfly. I was hoping to put it on top of the hill, so I can observe the enemy right over there. And so I move, and I see an assault is already there, so I take down this assault. And then I put my dragonfly into scout mode, and I can see he is still making hammers. So I get pretty confident that he's gonna attack me with a load of hammers. Most likely HQ level 3 max CP hammers. So because of that, I decide to go HQ level 4 and get a few more assault vehicle factories and produce jaguars, along with a couple more hawks. And we can see here he has more typhoons, and he's layering his typhoons into his base. And as we can see here by the scout, he has a Zeus tank. So I know that he has HQ level 3. And as that assault came, he knew I had a dragonfly there, and his anti-air took down to my dragonfly. At this point in time, I have 9 supply centers, and I won't need any more supply centers after this, and I just mass produce jaguars and hawks. Of course, I keep my jaguar production up and going, so if he decides to attack me with hammers or fortresses, I'll be ready. I decide to scout him with a couple riflemen to see what level his HQ is at, because I don't want to waste one of my hawks. We can see he has HQ level 4 and has quite a bit of Zeus, hammers, and assaults. And just as I got my 9th hawk out, I upgraded my my assault vehicle factory level 2 to level 3, so I can make way more jaguars. And with that hawk as a scout, at minute 19, I see he has a pretty solid defense, and it's not going to be easy to penetrate him. And we can see he just started moving his units. So I get at the ready, and I move my jaguars into a checkerboard layer defense. And I move them into a checkerboard layer so the splash damage of the Zeus will not hit my jaguars. And that's pretty important because the splash damage of Zeus is really high, and the burst damage is also pretty high. So by checkering your jaguars, it'll increase your defense. And we can see here he has some assaults, and I see that he is moving his Zeus downward. So I decide to move my jaguars down. And then he came in with his hammers on the bottom, but then his Zeus is coming to the top of my base. So I made a mistake. He's attacking from both directions. So I decide to keep my jaguars there, put a gold vehicle attack, and move my jets as well. Of course, my jaguars aren't even that powerful. It's only because of the gold attack boost that I win. I move my jaguars further to clean up any typhoons he has, so my hawks can move freely. Of course, I continue my jaguar production, and I decide to counterattack, but he already has quite a good amount of Zeus left at his base, so my attack does not work. I have HQ level 5 already, and quite a big base, with a lot of supply centers and a lot of power plants. So my base isn't going to be easy to take down. Plus I have way more supply centers than he does, so I have the supply advantage there. Sorry for the lag, but if you see, I'm attacking my enemy's anti-air towers with my hawks. And I decide to take down his special vehicle factory as well. And after that, I'm going to attack his construction yard, so he won't have any anti-air for future attacks. And then I target his power plants, just to ensure that he won't be building any more anti-air. And of course I keep my jaguar production up, never failing to forget that. Because if he's making Zeus, and my jaguars aren't even as powerful as a Zeus, I need to be at the ready. Of course, I move my jaguars down here because I saw he has some Zeus approaching the bottom of the map. I take down his construction yard and snipe his anti-air towers that are being built. Take down a couple power plants as well. And I fall back because the fuel on my hawks have run out. And therefore I apply a red AV servicing boost. And right about now I see that he is attacking me. So I move my jaguars and I defend. To the best of my capability, with a common defense boost. And since I know that my jaguars won't win, I send my hawks. And because of my hawks, I was able to defend against his attack. And his attack was lost in vain, so I move my jaguars up. And of course I move my hawks to take down his anti-air once again, to keep him distracted, to make sure he keeps wasting resources on building anti-air. Of course I move my jaguars in to attack his base. Knowing that he doesn't have any Zeus left, I take the opportunity and I move my jaguars in, take down as many buildings as possible. That's my plan. I send my hawks in as well at this moment to further increase the damage output. And once his HQ is gone, he won't be building any more Zeus. So I snipe down his buildings one by one, and it's good game for him. The thing he should have done was manage his attacks better, and maybe build a bit more supply centers, because in the end it's just about the supply. I wanted to fall back so I can complete my contract. So as I was preparing to make contracts, just as he destroyed his last building. It's a good game for him.